Hi, my name is SIET. Today I want to share with you guys one of my favorite story, The Little Prince. Since I bought Chinese version, but this has many different version from internet or bookstore. So hope you guys like this story, The Little Prince. The Little Prince is a novella by French writer Antoine de Saint-Exupéry that was published with his own illustration in France in 1943. The story follows a young prince who visits various planets in the space, including Earth, and addresses themes of loneliness, friendship, love, and loss. Despite its style as a children's book, The Little Prince makes poignant observations about life and human nature. The novella has been translated into hundreds of languages and has also sold 200 million copies worldwide, making it one of the best-selling books in public history. Besides, The Little Prince has been adapted to numerous art forms and media, including audio recordings, radio plays, live stage, film, television, ballet, and opera. The narrator introduces himself as a man who learned when he was a child that adults lack imagination and understanding. He is now a pilot who has crash-landed in a desert. He encounters a small boy who asks him for drawing a ship, and the narrator obliged. The narrator, who calls the child the Little Prince, learns that the boy came from a very small planet, which the narrator believed to be asteroid B620. Over the course of the next few days, the Little Prince tells the narrator about his life on his asteroid planet, which is not bigger than a house. The prince spends his time pulling up bare bulb ceilings, lest they grow big enough to enclave the tiny planet. One day, an anthropomorphic rose grows on the planet. The prince loves her with all his heart. However, her vanity and demands become too much for the prince, and he leaves. The prince travels to a suburb of asteroids, each featuring a grown-up who has been reduced to a function. The first is a king who requires obedience but have no subject until the arrival of the prince. The sole inhabitant of the next planet is a conceited man who wants nothing from the prince but victory. The prince subsequently meets a drunkard who explains that he must drink to forget how ashamed he is of drinking. The fourth planet introduces the prince to a businessman who maintains that he owns the star, which makes it very important that he knows exactly how many stars there are. The prince then encounters a lighter who follows orders that require him to light a lamp each evening and put it out each morning. Even though his planet splits so fast that dusk and dawn both occur once every minute. Finally, the prince came to the planet inhabited by geographers. The geographer, however, knows nothing of his own planet, because it is his sole function to record what he learns from explorers. He asks the prince to describe his home planet, but when the prince mentions the flower, the geographers say that the flowers are not recorded, because they are ephemeral. The geographer recommends that the little prince visit Earth. On Earth, the prince meets a snake, who says that he can return him to his home, and a flower, who tells him that people lack roots. He came across a rose garden, and he finds it very distressing to learn that his beloved rose is not, as she claimed, unique in the universe. A frog then tells him that if he tames the frogs that is established tied with the frogs, then they will be unique and source of joy to each other. The narrator and little prince have now spent 8 days in the desert and they are run out of water. The two then travel the desert in search of a well, which luckily they find. The little prince tells the narrator that he plans to return that night to his planet and flower, and that now the star will be meaningful to the narrator, because he will know that his friend is living on one of them. Returning to his planet requires allowing the poisonous snake to bite him. The story resumes 6 years later. The narrator says that the prince's body was missing in the morning, so he knows that he returned to his planet, and he wonders whether the ship that he drew him ate his flower. He ends by imploring the reader to contact him if they ever spot the little prince.